We got breaking news here on the Bulls Report. They have just traded Alex Caruso to the Oklahoma City Thunder for Josh Giddey. What's going on, everybody? My name is Patrick Siepman, and welcome in. And the Bulls finally did it. It has taken them 3 years to perform a player trade in the NBA, and they're starting things off this offseason by sending Alex Caruso to the Oklahoma City Thunder for Josh Giddey. And maybe asking, what else did the Bulls get? Did they get a draft pick? Did they get anything else from the Oklahoma City Thunder for Josh Giddey? The answer to that is no. It is a player-for-player trade. Josh Giddey will be heading to the Chicago Bulls, and then the Thunder, in a great move for them, they receive Alex Caruso. Now, coming up, I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts, diving into what Woj had to say about this trade and why I think this is the first of many moves to come for your Chicago Bulls. But before we get into that, guys, help us reach 7,000 subscribers here on the Bulls Report. We are only 51 subs away. So if we could hit that on today's show, that would absolutely fire me up, and I would really appreciate it. But if you guys have not hit that sub button already, it's right down there. It's a free, easy way to help us out, grow our channel here at Chat Sports. And plus, you're just going to stay more informed around your favorite basketball team, the Chicago Bulls. But Woj had the tweet, and I am not kidding you guys. When I got this notification, I thought it was a fake Woj account tweeting this out. No, it is the real thing. He said, breaking. The Chicago Bulls are trading two-time all-defensive guard Alex Caruso to the Oklahoma City Thunder for Josh Giddey. Now let's talk about Josh Giddey a little bit. Woj said this. He said the Bulls have been determined to find a playmaker to replace Lonzo Ball, and Giddey, 21 years old, comes in with all-star potential that would unlikely be realized with the Thunder because of the playmaking star power who surround him. The Bulls will offer him an opportunity to have the ball in his hands and so much more freedom, pass, and score. Now, I think Giddey has potential. No doubt about it. The guy's 21 years old, and he came on the NBA scene absolutely lighting it up. But saying he could potentially be an all-star, giving up Alex Caruso for him, all I got to say is, come on, Bulls. That was the most you could get. And then also dating back to the reports that we got from the NBA trade deadline that the Bulls possibly turned down multiple first-round picks. Multiple first-round picks for Alex Caruso. They said no to that deal. But, Josh Giddey comes along, and they're like, sign me up. That is the move we want to make to kick off this offseason. So let's break down Giddey a little bit more here in depth. As, let's try to spin some positivity on this and just see how his fit will match up with the rest of this Bulls roster. But his numbers from this past season, he did play in 80 games, which I love to see. Availability is the best ability, and he averaged 12.3 points a night, 4.8 assists, sneaky 6.5 rebounds per game, shooting 47.5% from the field and 33.7% from downtown. Josh Giddey is a bigger guard who has elite playmaking ability. I think he's great in the pick and roll, especially when he's getting to that pull-up mid-range. He is great at, either getting the defense on a string where it's like, hey, you either have to come up, step up on my floater, or I'll drop it off or go over the top to whatever big man maybe rolling to the rim. But some more advanced numbers on him on catch and shoot three-pointers. This past season, he shot 34.4%, which is a key stat that I look at when you're just like trying to evaluate, more role players in the NBA, because a lot of this early in the shot clock, it is the best player on the team generating some offense. So you want guys who, late in the shot clock, which is normally a catch and shoot three-point opportunity, you want him to knock it down at a high clip. And he did so at 34.4%. But he loves to pull up mid-range. That is his bread and butter besides his transition game. And he shot that at 49.4%. And then from the free throw line down, he did shoot 53.9% from the field. And Tyler Jones here is a big-time Oklahoma City Thunder fan. He sent me this meme before we hopped up on the show. He said, get ready to learn Giddey, buddy, as now he will be heading to the Chicago Bulls. But a little bit more on Giddey here. I actually do like him as a player. I'm not going to touch on all the off the field off-the-court drama that he had going on during the season. I think that definitely affected, his play a little bit, and he even talked about it after the year. He said it was a lot to go through, just all the legal situations, with that. But he got that cleared up, so he's just coming to Chicago with a fresh slate. And I actually don't hate this fit, next to Kobe White. I'm assuming they're going to still have Ayo Dosunmu, be the starting shooting guard for the Bulls, but obviously that could change as we continue on this NBA offseason. But, I think Giddey could be a tremendous player off the bench, just be a guy who can generate easy offense, get the defense in rotation. And the one thing Bulls fans are going to notice about his game right away, him in transition. He is so good at getting to the cup in the transition play of the NBA, and he doesn't really make moves. It's actually hilarious. You go watch his highlight tape, it's not like he is, has this bag of moves like a Kyrie Irving. It's just like a simple crossover or a simple hezzy move, and he's, shown ability to get to the rack very, very easily. But this was the final trade details. Not much to break down. It was just Josh Giddey for Alex Caruso. I am very disappointed, though, that the Bulls weren't able to get the 12th overall pick from the Oklahoma City Thunder, for then they could have 11 and 12, and it would just make, draft night a whole lot more interesting for Chicago. But you guys let me know who won the trade. Get your thoughts down in the comments section, or if you're a Thunder fan watching today's show, why don't you chime in down in the comments section. Give me an OKC for the Thunder, or give me a CHI for the Chicago Bulls on who you think won this trade. Now, I do want to make this point. I am extremely happy for Alex Caruso. I have said this on the channel multiple times. I wanted the Bulls to move off Caruso just because, one, the Bulls need to reset. They need to change their timeline. But also, two, Alex Caruso deserves to be playing for a contender. He deserves to be playing June basketball in the NBA playoffs, and he will get the chance to do so with the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think it's a perfect fit. A guy who can just go in there and just be that connecting piece offensively, knock down threes late in the shot clock. And then, as we know, he is the best point of attack defender in the entire NBA. I mean, you guys see how strong he is on screen right now. He has that chest, so other NBA guards can't turn that corner and get around him. He is great. He's got that stonewall mentality when he is playing defense. So I'm super happy for Alex Caruso. And now I just kind of want to talk about, what does this mean for the Bulls moving forward? Because out of every NBA team who has made trades over the last 3 seasons, the Bulls only made one to move up in the draft for Julian Phillips. But they actually have not made a player trade in 3 years. That was the worst, that was the least amount in terms of all NBA teams. So it's good to see that they are active. And now I think this could be a potential fire sale in Chicago. I think this is a youth movement, which I am so happy about. And this cannot be the last move. If this is the last move the Bulls make this offseason, and then let's just say they draft a player at 11, they're say, yep, that's it. That's the team we're running with in the next year. I would be absolutely furious with this front office more than I already am. But, I am happy for Caruso. It's, good to see him. He's going to be playing for a contender down there in OKC this upcoming year. And I'll tell you what, Thunder perspective here real quick, absolutely fantastic move. They are going to be one of the best defenses in the NBA with SGA, Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren. They are going to be an absolute wagon heading into the next year. And, more on the Bulls side of things, I just hope it's one of those things where, now we see LaVine get traded. Now we see DeRozan. He walks in free agency. And if you could ever move off Nikola Vucevic, you do so this upcoming offseason. But overall, love the move for the Bulls in terms of just, taking a step in that direction where it's you are transitioning to a youth movement where you are hopefully building through the draft, not trying to win, just this next upcoming season, but trying to set yourself up for success down the line. But, Caruso, I just want to say thank you for your time here in Chicago. You were one of my favorite players to watch, always played with 110% effort, and, one of my favorite players to watch in Chicago Bulls history. And he was great with his time here, but it was just time to move on. Had to rip that Band-Aid off. You got to start this new movement here in the Chicago Bulls franchise. And, Josh Giddey, it could have been a whole lot worse. You could have gotten a whole lot, or you could have got worse compensation. I would have liked for them to throw in a draft pick, but, it is what it is at this point. But it's great to see the Bulls being active in the trade market. It actually turns out Arturas Karnisovas can actually make a trade involving a player. So, good to see, that being the case. But, wow, what a shocker here on a random Thursday afternoon in the middle of June. Can't believe that just happened. But let's welcome Josh Giddey to Chicago to round out today's show. Type his jersey number. Type those threes down below. Not sure if he'll be wearing 3. I have to battle that out with Drum, but, I'm thinking he'll give that up. So, Josh Giddey, newest member of the Chicago Bulls, welcome to Chicago. And, guys, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'm assuming this is just the first move of many for the Bulls. So, you guys won't want to miss out. Hit that subscribe button. Action here on the channel is going to be coming at you hot over the next couple of weeks. So, hit that subscribe button. Help us reach 7,000 subs as Josh Giddey is the newest member of the Chicago Bulls. And so long, Alex Caruso. Thank you guys so much for watching today's show. See you guys next time. As always, go Bulls.